and welcome back to a new episode of CCN News. Today is Year 12's last day of school, which means that it is also my last day to do CCN News ever. So I want to say thank you to everyone in CCN, especially like Mr. Kilpatrick, all the older members, Mitchell, Thomas, Ben Spencer, and the people now like Isabella, Lincoln, and Addison that are really stepping up and taking those leadership roles. Have fun with the future of CCN. And speaking of Isabella, she made this really nice video to say farewell to me. So yeah, let's look into that now.
Hi, this is Isabella reporting for CCN News, and today we're here with Zahra.
Hello.
And we're going to be asking a couple questions. So Zahra, what was it like when you joined CCN?
Well, when I first joined CCN, the news wasn't running and all the meetings were back in the old STEM rooms, and it was 2019. And we were working on the social media policy video, so my friend wanted me to like help her write the script for that. So that was mainly the reason that I joined, because she dragged me along to the meeting. But I'm glad I did, because we got to like bring the news back up in 2020, and it's been going since then, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's great. What's your favourite thing been in your experience at CCN?
Gosh, well, I've done a lot for CCN, but I think definitely the principals conference we went to last year at the Novotel, because like multiple days of free food, it just felt like sort of all my work to build up CCN had sort of like culminated in a very nice day. But obviously like what all the members did before me was really impactful, but because we got invited to so many events, now we can do even better things, so that should be really exciting for the future.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. So what roles have you been involved in CCN?
Well, when I started out, I think in 2020 I was the news director, and then 2021 I was also the news director, but then 2022 to 2023 I was the president, but had to step down because I'm a senior. But yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So what do you think you can take away from being in CCN?
Gosh, I feel like I owe a lot of what I do today to CCN, because I'm like a lot more confident. I'm a lot more like out there, and I can edit, and I feel like I'm a lot more like resourceful when it comes to the media and like news and videos and stuff. Definitely a lot more like critical when it comes to bias, because we've had to put like a positive spin on everything for CCN, whereas like you can read a lot of articles and be like, wow, that is definitely leaning in a specific direction. I have to sort of cut that out when we're going to discuss it.
Yeah, definitely. So finally, what would you like to see in the future of CCN?
So definitely continuing the news. I know this year hasn't been as like the news and the podcast hasn't been going as frequently, but that's all good. Definitely a new news intro, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, going and just making CCN bigger with those events, and just everyone having a fun time while doing it, because yeah, that fun nature of CCN, I really like how we can be professional but also all have fun together, and I hope that that can still happen and we can all be friends.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us and for all your years in CCN. Thank you, Zahra.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching CCN News. I'm Zahra Whitley. Goodbye. Well, I've certainly come a long way since that first episode of CCN News. So again, thank you to everyone, and I think out of all the things at Corpus, I'll probably miss CCN the most.
Thank you very much, Zahra. So moving on to a little bit about prelims. The prelims have just finished up, so congratulations to all of Year 11 for completing these exams, and we wish you all the best.
Also, in terms of study, the HSC is set to start moving to digitalize, going online kind of in 2027 for Extension English classes. So standard and advanced courses will stay written, but for the class of Extension English 2027, good luck typing away. I'm sure I would hate that if I had to type my HSC. But yeah, best of luck to those classes. Good to see digital age moving forward.
Talking about the digital age, a social media age restriction is being planned for the Meta apps, where kids under the age of 16 will now have teenager accounts, where their parents are able to monitor what they're doing. The messages will have a filter so that they don't see any content that they shouldn't be, and that's also going with the feed as well. You won't be seeing any inappropriate content. So yeah, this is being planned to start pretty soon, and it's just a way of making sure teenagers are safe on these apps.
In conjunction with these media safety laws, some restrictions around gaming have been implemented in regards to gambling. So games with like loot boxes or eggs such as Adopt Me on Roblox are going to be banned to stop the rise of gambling in children. As we know, Australia has really high rates of gambling and has been dubbed the gambling capital of the world. So this is an attempt to curb that for future populations. So rest in peace to Adopt Me.
The Young Eyes Festival happened yesterday on Thursday the 19th of September, and this was where many students in Year 8 got to join an entrepreneur program, and they got to go to the University of Wollongong to see what past entrepreneurs had created and what they had worked on, to be inspired to create their own projects in Extended Learning Circle. So congratulations to all those students, and I hope you have lots of fun in this program.
Speaking of entrepreneurship, Mr. Beast, KSI and Logan Paul have launched a new product to compete with Lunchables named Lunchly, and basically it's like a Lunchable but with Prime and Feastables chocolate. And there has been some controversy online because Dan TDM made a post on Twitter saying, basically accusing them of financially exploiting their younger fans, and they were both trying to combat these allegations by showing Dan TDM's merch and previous brand deals. But Jacksepticeye posted and said, if you mess with Dan TDM, then you mess with all of YouTube. So I guess we'll see how this product will kick off.
That's really crazy, Zahra. I can't believe that. In some sporting news, actually, the NRL Grand Final will be happening quite soon on the 6th of October. So we'll have to see how those teams go, and I'm sure that will be a very exciting day. The school cricket team is going to Nowra today to play, so good luck to all those students, and we hope you do well. The basketball shootouts also happened recently, where Year 7, 8 and 9 went down an Extended Learning Circle to the basketball courts, and they got to play a round of basketball shootout, with Davis House winning all 3 of the competitions.
Finally, there has been a revival or a change to the bus timetable. So heaps of bus times have changed into term 4. I know my bus is going to be 10 minutes earlier, which I'm super excited for because it comes at like 3:45 every afternoon. But yeah, should be interesting to see when all the buses are going to turn up. So make sure you keep an eye out for that in terms of transport news.
So to finish up, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Zahra for all your years, and we wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Isabella. And again, thanks to everyone in CCN. I'll miss all of you so much. So thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for CCN today, and all the time I have ever for CCN. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm Zahra Whitley.
And I'm Isabella Santis.
And we hope you have a great weekend.